Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Charles, and I welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamerspro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And boy, oh boy, we got an episode for you today. You definitely don't want to miss, so make sure you go ahead and like the video and subscribe to the channel. Now, let me get into this topic here. Now, listen, as y'all know, Skip Bayless and LeBron James seem to have like this kind of love-hate relationship. And I'm sure some people out there would describe it as a hate-hate relationship. Skip Bayless has made a career out of just pretty much going at LeBron James. Is one of the biggest critiques that people have of him. They're like, hey, Skip, man, why are you always saying negative things about LeBron? Can't you say anything nice about him? Some people have said, what would Skip Bayless's career be if LeBron James hadn't been in the NBA? So there are all of these different kind of accusations that have been thrown out about Skip Bayless. So yesterday, as y'all know, the Lakers, they played against the Washington Wizards. And LeBron James had an out-of-body performance, whatever you want to call it. This dude just went to another planet, it seemed like last night. And this guy dropped another 50-piece. And this is the second 50-point game that LeBron has dropped, I think, in the past week or so. Just think about that for a minute. A 37-year-old had two 50-point games in the span of a week or two. That's incredible. He must have saw what Kyrie Irving did and all of the praise that Kyrie Irving was getting. Because remember, Kyrie Irving scored 50 points on less than 20 shots against the Charlotte Hornets. And I think it was the first time that was ever done, or something like it was some historic feat that Kyrie Irving put forward. But no one is surprised at that because Kyrie Irving averaged 50, 40, 90 last season. So we all know that Kyrie is one of the most efficient scorers in the NBA. So no one is surprised at that, right? And also, he's still a young guy. But LeBron at the age of 37 to drop 50 points in a game, that's incredible. This guy scored 50 points, but that wasn't really, well, to me, what was the most impressive part? The most impressive part about his performance was this. He scored 50 points on 72% shooting from the floor, 67% shooting from the field. He was a perfect 100% from the free throw line. And he added in, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, and only had 3 turnovers. I don't care what measurement you're using. Any measurement you want to use, that was a very, very impressive performance. But it seems as if there was one person, as usual, that was totally unimpressed with the performance that LeBron put forward yesterday, and that person was Skip Bayless. And he took to Twitter to let his thoughts be known. And I know it's already, I'm sure what what I'm about to say is going to piss a lot of people off when I start reading this. So let me read you his first tweet that he put out there. He says, "Look, LeBron looks so proud of himself. Does he no longer care how bad his team has been? How many late close games has he blown? Guess not." Then he put another tweet. The second tweet was, "LeBron has 50. LeBron is playing to the crowd, screaming he's a bad you-know-what, shaking his head. Yes, yes, yes. The Lakers are 9 games under 500. They're about to beat the Wizards." So those were Skip Bayless's comments. Now, here are my thoughts on this matter. If you're not a LeBron James supporter in this particular moment, I think it's moments like this where if you don't have anything positive to say, don't say anything at all. Now is not the time. If you want to say something negative about the guy, wait for the guy to have a terrible performance, then come in. But you don't chime in after the guy scores 50 points on 72% shooting in a win and start criticizing him. Yes, we understand that he was playing against the Washington Wizards, and they're not a very good team. We understand that. But it doesn't take away from his performance, and I'm going to tell you why. When LeBron scored 56 points, it was against one of the best teams in the entire NBA and the Golden State Warriors. And after that performance, Skip Bayless was still trying to downplay the performance that LeBron James had. And that is the primary reason, in my personal opinion, why a lot of people get frustrated with Skip Bayless. You can't have it both ways. You simply cannot. And it makes Skip Bayless seem unfair in his criticisms. And it's the reason why I say, and it's the reason why people like Charles Barkley come for Skip Bayless. Here's the quote. You said you're unimpressed with the fact that LeBron is scoring 50 points against the Washington Wizards because they're a terrible team. But when LeBron scored 56 points against the Golden State Warriors, do y'all know what Skip Bayless said? He said, well, the Warriors were, I think, on a 2-8 or a 3-7 game stretch where they were losing games. But they were still one of the best teams in the NBA. So which one is it? Is it that you want him to beat the best team in the NBA when they're on a 10-game winning streak and then score 50 points, an efficient 50 points, and then you're going to say, hey, listen, this guy put together a hell of a performance. You simply cannot do that, and it's one of the reasons why people get upset with Skip Bayless. If you don't have anything positive to say about LeBron at this particular moment, then just don't say anything at all. Because people are going to be looking at you with a side eye. It makes it seem as if there's nothing that this guy can do, to impress you. Now, some people are probably looking at me with a side eye. Hold on a minute. Ain't you the one that's always out there, hating on LeBron, making all of these hate videos about LeBron and blah, 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 blah. Listen, LeBron James, in my personal opinion, and some people get upset with me, and these people that get upset with me for saying this, y'all are on your own, man. I'm not going to sit up here and try to, capitulate to you guys and pander to you guys. LeBron James, to me, is one of the top 5 players of all time. I have him behind Kareem, Michael Jordan, and Kobe. He's number 4. Some people take exception to the fact that I have him at number 4. Some people want him to be number 2. Some people want him to be number 1. But I'm still objective enough to understand that this guy is one of the top 5 players of all time. So it's not like as if I didn't give him his credit. It's not like as if I'm Skip Bayless and I'm ranking him the 9th best player of all time, which I think Skip probably ranked him 10 or 9th. To me, that's laughable. There's no way you can rank LeBron as the 9th or 10th best player of all time. So when people are saying, there are different levels to it. If hating to you means that I always have to say nice things about this person, then I'm the wrong person for you. The person that better suits you is Nick Wright. Nick Wright is the guy that will defend LeBron James no matter what. But in this particular moment, I'm giving him his props. Or would you rather have me come out here and start hating on him? Listen, the reason people are going to take issue with Skip Bayless is because it seems like he's an unfair critic. Because we all know, if this performance was put forth by Ben Simmons or Kevin Durant, he will be praising him to the high heavens. How do we know this? Because Skip Bayless is still praising Ben Simmons for that 142-point game that he had, God knows how long, maybe a year ago. He's still praising him to this day about it. He's still holding on to the fact that Ben Simmons was able to score 50. So how can you be so impressed in Ben Simmons scoring 42 points in a game, but LeBron scores 50-plus points in less than 2 weeks or in a 2-week span, and you're criticizing the guy? What is going on? So it means that, well, you cannot be impressed with him because his team is not winning at all. So that means that we shouldn't take notice of anything that he does. I disagree with that. So those are my thoughts on what I want to know from you guys. What do you think about this? Because to me, I think it's totally unnecessary. You don't hate on a guy in a moment like this. If you don't have anything nice to say about this dude, just be quiet. Wait till he has a bad performance. Then come from under the rocks and start saying stuff. Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. And we definitely catch you guys on the next episode.